So today I am coming with a new topic called sprint in Jira. What is sprint and how do we create sprint? So what is exactly a sprint? So sprint is a time box period during which a specific set of tasks, and what is here specific set of tasks? User stories is completed. It can be task or it can be user story. So it's a core concept in Scrum, which is a popular agile framework used in managing and completing complex projects. It can vary from 1 week to 4 weeks. It generally depends on the project to project, and it also depends on the team's preferences. So generally what happens, the first meeting which happens in a sprint is sprint planning. So what happens in sprint planning? So if we go to our project ecom Android, we go to backlog. So what happens is in sprint planning meeting, so there are the dev managers or the dev lead, the QA managers or the QA lead, the product manager who is actually bringing the feature, the program manager. They all should sit together and they see that okay, among these many features, which features can we prioritize in this upcoming sprint. So once this is decided, then we actually start the sprint. So let's see. So here there is backlog. So in sprint 1, I will be testing the hamburger menu and I will be testing the header. This two user story I will be testing in sprint 1. So what I will do is I will just go here, create sprint. The sprint name will be ecom sprint 1. The duration will be, say suppose 2 weeks, and I will be starting from 1st of February 12 am and end date will be after 2 weeks. Completing hamburger and header functionality. This sprint is done. Now what we do is, in this sprint we will put the backlog items. So this will be covering and we will be covering header. So these two sprint items we will be taking in the coming sprint. So this happens in sprint planning meeting. Now what happens, once this is done, we start the sprint. How do we start? We just go here, we start the sprint. So here we have a defined sprint plan, everything is there, start. Here comes the sprint, active sprint. Here you can see active sprints, to do, in progress, done. We can customize it. So what shall I do is, this is to do means yet to be picked up. In progress means we can already also write dev in progress. We can add one more. In QA. And lastly will be done. So once the sprint is started, so the developer will pick up either of those two user stories. Say suppose they pick up that as the hamburger menu. So ideally it will not be test the hamburger menu, it will be functionality of hamburger menu. So once they will pick it, they will just put it in dev in progress. And once one feature or one user story is completed, they will just move it to QA. Once the QA is done, they will move it to done. That's it. So this is the short description about sprint. So once the sprint planning is done, then we start the sprint, then we move it to active sprint. Afterwards, I will also show you what is sprint backlog. We just saw here the backlog. So this is a sprint backlog. So now you can see the EA1, it is moved to done state. So a strikeout symbol is coming on the key, and here it's coming as done. and this is still in progress, so it's coming as still in progress. So this is a short video on how the sprint works. Hope you guys like my video. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you guys.